about to get wild.
Let the Raiders roll.
Yeah.
Let the truth unfold. Las Vegas in our veins. Like a story told. People went through the speakers. Shaking up your soul.
Yeah, we Lunatik real.
Always on the road.
On the strip like two insights, navigate the night. Truth in every state, painted pictures so right. Love with a real is pretty cool. Yo, no, listen to the soul star. Pull your organ that you can't ignore. The heart of Vegas sleep. The voice you can't ignore.
Let the Raiders roll.
Yeah,
let the truth unfold. Las Vegas in our veins. Like a story told.
Yeah.
People went through the speakers. Shaking up your soul.
The Lunatic Radio Show.
Always on the road.
Skylines of the desert, feel the rhythm of the beat. We're setting in the stage, making history in the heat. Voices rise and fall in a city that never sleeps.
Yeah.
The radio show keeps spinning, the secrets Vegas keeps.
Let the Raiders roll. Let the truth unfold. Las Vegas in our veins. Like a story told.
Yeah.
Keep moving through the speakers, shaking up your soul.
The Lunatic Radio Show.
Always on the road.
The city like splash me, right with the biggest night news on the radio. About to hit another high, everything you wanna know. But the scoop make it fast. To facts tight, gotta make this moment last. We bring and go, half strip like in the candy with style. It's about to get wild.
Let the Raiders roll.
Yeah.
Let the truth unfold. Las Vegas in our veins. Like a story told. People went through the speakers. Shaking up your soul.
Yeah, we Lunatic real.
Always on the road.
On the strip like two insights, navigate the night. Truth in every state, painted pictures so right. Love with a real is pretty cool. Yo, no, listen to the soul star. Pull your organ that you can't ignore. The heart of Vegas sleep. The voice you can't ignore.
Let the Raiders roll.
Yeah,
let the truth unfold. Las Vegas in our veins. Like a story told.
Yeah.
People went through the speakers. Shaking up your soul.
The Lunatic Radio Show.
Always on the road.
Skylines of the desert, feel the rhythm of the beat. We're setting in the stage, making history in the heat. Voices rise and fall in a city that never sleeps.
Yeah.
The radio show keeps spinning, the secrets Vegas keeps.
Let the Raiders roll. Let the truth unfold. Las Vegas in our veins. Like a story told.
Yeah.
Keep moving through the speakers, shaking up your soul.
The Lunatic Radio Show.
Always on the road.
The city like splash me, right with the biggest night news on the radio. About to hit another high, everything you wanna know. But the scoop make it fast. To facts tight, gotta make this moment last. We bring and go, half strip like in the candy with style. It's about to get wild.
Let the Raiders roll.
Yeah.
Let the truth unfold. Las Vegas in our veins. Like a story told. People went through the speakers. Shaking up your soul.
Yeah, we Lunatic real.
Always on the road.
On the strip like two insights, navigate the night. Truth in every state, painted pictures so right.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? 10, 9, 8,
Rise, my nation. Gather around and prepare. Our pride will be restored. Our shadow will fall with wicked damnation. Rise, my nation. Rise! This is your nation. This is our nation. This is the Raider Nation. Can you dig it?
What is the deal, Raider Nation? Welcome to another episode of the Steve Harvey Show. No, I'm fucking with you. The Lunatic Raiders Show right here on Raiders Allegiance, man. I thank you guys for pulling up, man. Let me get this thing ready to rock for y'all, man. You feel me? Hold on real quick. I got to get some things off my screen. You dig? I got to get some things off my screen. Yes, indeed. Welcome, y'all. Appreciate y'all for pulling up, man. Shout out to the 48 that are watching and to those over on Instagram, man. Appreciate y'all. We got a good show for you today, of course, as usual. You know what I mean? It's the same thing. We're going to talk about the practice squad. We have our practice squad intact with the players that we have released or waived and we have brought back to the roster. There's going to be some familiar names. Of course, there's familiar names on here that each and every one of us was hoping would come back. They're back. And we got an addition that the Raiders have claimed a waived player from the Los Angeles Rams. Defensive end Brennan Jackson out of Washington State was drafted in 2024, 5th round, was released by the Rams, and we snatched his ass up. Snatched his ass, he's 6'4", 265, I think it is. Snatched him up. So we got a new addition to the 53 as well. I don't think things are settled at what they are right now. There's still possible moves to come. It's a wait and see. There might be trades. We might trade players away. We might obtain players through trade, and as well as waiting to see what these other 31 teams do by shuffling their roster as well. So there's a lot to go into, man. A salute to the world's most dangerous chat. Thank y'all for pulling up, man. And without further delay, man, let's get into it. Yes, indeed. Shout out to Robert Mickey Ficky Pena. Always in the house, my brother.
Matter time. There you go.
Yes, indeed. I'm not bueno in the house, man, following it up.
Matter time. There you go.
I gotta get one in. There you go. Shout out to Pete Carroll, man. Shout out to our coach, our head coach. Let's go. My 2 cents in the building, man. Salute to you. Appreciate you for pulling up. We have Eagle Tyrion 207. That's what I be on the crap, boy. I be shooting dice. 7, 5-2, make 7. You feel me? Shout out to 207, man. Thank you for pulling up, man. I appreciate you. Yes, indeed. Let me catch up with the chat, man, because you guys are way ahead of me. Graham Cam, my guy, man, what it is, what it was, and what it always shall be. One nation, you feel me? Let's go. We in the building, boy. We in the building this morning. Hey, we thicker than bullseye barbecue sauce this morning, man. Salute to y'all. Eric Holloway, what it is, my brother. I see you. Hey, I appreciate you for pulling up. Yes, sir. We're going to get into it. We're going to cover the practice squad. And I can't let you get away without hitting you with one of these.
Matter time. There you go.
There you go. Young Pete Carroll in the building. You see him? Bobblehead time, boy. Let's go. Let me see who else we got up in this building, man. We up in here for real. Eagle, hey, look at Eagle Terry, and he does the shit, man. Look at all them R's, A's, I's, D-E-R's, and S's. Boy, that boy lit.
Matter time. There you go.
Yeah, I know some of y'all say, is he trying to spell Raiders or is he stuttering spelling? No, I'm fucking with Raiders. You know what it is. We does this shit here, man. I appreciate you. James Furpo back in the building too.
Matter time. There you go.
Yes, indeed. Billy Davis, my guy, man, what it is. Salute to you. I appreciate you for pulling up, man, for real. I'm trying to get down, man. Y'all in here deep. God dang. Thank God this ain't no orgy. Ha! Let's go. All right, man, let's see. We got some familiar names, man, that's brought back on the practice squad, man. We're going to get into it. I appreciate y'all, man, for real. We got Brando in the building, man. What it is, man. Yes, it's been a minute, but hey, like they say, slow motion is better than none. You know, I'd rather have you here today than not at all. You feel me? So let's go, man. We in here. Let me get through y'all, man. I got to always give y'all shout outs. Like I said, we leave no Raider behind. For real, for real. Let me see what else we got up in the building, man. I'm strolling. I'm trying to catch up. Look, Jay Furpo. Hey, Jay Furpo be on one for real.
I'm out of town. There you go. There you go.
Yes, indeed. Raider Syndicate. Finally, Syndicate is back in the house. What's the deal? Hey, it's been a minute. Working these jobs. Hey, bruh, tell me, I been putting in OT like there ain't no tomorrow. But I'm getting everything. I'm trying to get all this money and stuff together. Once again, let y'all know what's going down. You guys have to be in Vegas for home opener weekend. I'm just telling you, it's too many events to not make it. This is what's going on. You come into Vegas. I know it's Monday night, and I know it's a little pricey on the strip, but if you want to stay off the strip for a couple of nights, I would say it's cheaper on the weekend off the strip. On the strip is cheap during the week as well, up to Thursday. Friday night, we know, is the Canelo Alvarez and Crawford fight at Allegiant Stadium. Not Friday, but Saturday night. Saturday night at Allegiant Stadium is the big fight. We already know this. Sunday, yours truly, and there's other events going on, but I'm going to let y'all know. Yours truly is having the second annual Raiders Allegiance home opener pool party at the Paris. It's a free event. Once again, it's a FREE event. Free. Don't pay a dime. Just come as you are. If you want to jump in the pool, bring your swim stuff. You can change in the bathrooms. Come to the Paris, 11 a.m. between 5 p.m. Sunday, September 14th. There will be food provided, but you must have to buy your own drinks. That's the one rule that they told us. So we have two villas, number 7 and 8. I'll give you all the information once we get a little bit closer. I'll have a video and show you exactly how to get there. It's in the same location as last year for the first annual. So this year, and we will be giving away some great Raider gifts. You don't have to pay to get into the raffle. Anybody that comes, you sign the card, your name, your email, just in case you have to leave before we do the drawing. We can contact you if your name is pulled. But there will be great Raider prizes. It will be Sunday, so both villas will be showing some of the games that's going on that day. Like I said, at 1:30, you got the Queefs going up against the Eagles. That's something good to critique since we do have to play both. So that'll be something to you might want to tune in for. I will be podcasting live from the event. So if you want to come on and talk Raiders football and ask questions, answer some questions, we're gonna do all that. It'll be like a big party, man. I'll have all the food there for you. It'll be pizzas, snacks like cookies and stuff. So bring your kids. It's a kid-friendly event. This is something for you to bring your family to, just to hang out in Vegas on Sunday. Sunday evening on Fremont Street, there is all the Raider. Hey, we gonna be out on Fremont Street from 8 o'clock that evening. My event is over at 5. It gives you enough time to get back to your room, freshen up, throw on your Raider stuff, and head down to Fremont Street, man. So we gonna get it cracking. Oh, I'm definitely gonna get it cracking. So if y'all out there, hey, come meet up with me, shake a hand, meet a friend, man. It's one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and Super Bowls for all. You feel me? So come on out, man. Enjoy yourselves. You and the fam bam. If you got your kids with you, bring them. Your side chick, whatever you into. Just no animals. and no bullshit. That's all I ask for. So let's go, man. Shout out Robert Pena, SoCal Sal, the building, man. My guy, man. What it is. Salute to you. Appreciate you for pulling up. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Eric Holloway, James Furpo, Billy Davis. I see all y'all. I'm not bueno. Yes, indeed. I'm trying to catch up with y'all. Y'all are so damn ahead of me, man. For real. Brando in the building. Let me see. Oh, once again, if this is your first time here, please subscribe to the channel. Hit that like, leave a comment, share if you would like, but hit that notification bell though if you want to be notified of all the content I release, even breaking news, man. We does this here. We have fun here. We talk football. Shout out to the 85 watching, and shout out to everybody on Instagram, man. Where are we at right now? We are on, let me see, on X, formerly known as Twitter, as well as the Facebook group Raiders Allegiance, man. Y'all can go over there and mingle amongst each other as well. Let me see. I'm getting close to the end, I think. Let me see. Who else we got in here? We got a Circus Raider in the building. Thank God Mumford got released. Hey, we just want the best 53. You feel me? And potential candidates on the practice squad that we can develop into something. You feel me? So, hey, if you're not helping the team, then you're hurting it. That's how I look at it, and I'll ride with you on that one. Raider Paul in the building, man, dropping them things.
Amount of time. There you go. There you go.
Yes, indeed. Hashim Shabazz in the building, man. Salute to you. Appreciate you for pulling up. Yes, sir. We in here, man. Tamar G, salute. Thank you for pulling up as well. I'm getting close. I'm getting close. Hold on. I don't want to leave none of y'all behind. For real. Nah, Jacoby ain't signing for no 2 years, $60 million. I'm gonna tell you where that number come from. That number came from I forgot what podcast, and they said that was what, I don't know if it was Over the Cap or it was somebody that said that's what his value is at, 30 mil per year. I told y'all, I told y'all this months ago. I said, he's gonna ask for about 20. Is he worth that? Is he worth paying him 20? And if you're giving him 20, what food is you taking out of whose mouth to make that happen? But we took care of the main ones it seemed like that we wanted to give extensions to, from Max Crosby, Paula Mao, Colton Miller. You know what I mean? We took care of that. And then you know what this money looks like? And I told y'all this too, that I think that Christian Wilkins money, I heard that his team is not going to try to fight the Raiders on that money that they're not going to that they don't want to pay him, because he basically is not trying to do what he has to do to be healthy on the team. And I heard that his team is like, we ain't going, because I think what it is, there's other things that could come out. So to keep that in the dark, you might as well just go ahead and take one on the chin. Pause. Yeah, I don't know what you're going to take on the chin. Hopefully it's a fist. But hey, if you're into other things, it's not a fist, and you like taking it to the chin, that's your business. It ain't mine. But I'm just saying, other things could come out about Wilkins that might not want to get out there, of like, we heard about kissing the head of a player. We don't know which head he kissed. Whatever head it is, it's still, you know what I mean, in an area that you don't want to have. But I'm hearing that. So that means that's about what was it that they said? About 35 mil that they're null and voiding and saying, no, we're not. And I think his team is like, you know what? You might want to. Drake, the rapper Drake, take this heat, bruh. You should have took heat. Don't bring shit to light if you don't want your own shit to be brought to light. Good word for him. So I think Wilkins and them is gonna say, you know what? We just gonna leave it alone. Go get us a new contract and keep it moving. Because if you bring that out, other things is gonna come behind it, as far as you trying to fight for the money that you know you weren't trying to do the best you could to be in shape and to be healthy to help this team. You know what I mean? People say, well, that's his own discretion. It seems like to me that's bullshit, because if the league in a game sees you might have a concussion, you go into that blue tent even at your own consent. That's a double standard, ain't it? So if you tear an ACL or have a foot injury and you need surgery to correct it, and you say it's up to the players, I know the player can say, no, that I don't want it, but okay, if you don't want it, then you're going to have to face the penalty of you're not going to play. If the league has to force you in the concussion protocol during the game by them assuming you got hit in the head and something could be happening. Why outside the game in the game when you have to get surgeries to make sure you're right to play in a game healthy? So what, NFL, you're allowing players to play unhealthy in the game? They can make the discretion to be like, I'm not getting surgery. Well, bro, if you're not gonna get surgery, bro, we gotta deal with you with kid gloves on. See, there's a whole gray area, man, of this that people have to understand. When is it the player's concern and only their discretion, or when does the NFL get involved? Because it sure seems to me you get involved a lot when it deals with concussions. And I think it's that CTE situation has you guys kind of like, oh, we got to monitor that. So if I'm in the game, I get hit. Matter of fact, you know that's what exactly happened to Genty. When Genty got that stinger, he was only called to the tent because upstairs said, and there was helmet-to-helmet contact, but nothing severe. It was more shoulder took the force than the helmet. But the upstairs is the one that called him into the blue. The upstairs don't give a damn about your stinger, but they give a damn about your concussion. Where's the gray line at? You know what I mean? It's the gray area. Where is your concern and where is not your concern? It's not your concern if I tear an ACL, MCL, ICL, meniscus, patellar tendon. Oh, he can get that fixed. But concussions, we can get hit. We settled out on this to make sure everything is safer. Yeah, you can be safer. That does not mean you're always going to be safe. So yeah, I'm just wondering when they'll come to a conclusion to be like, when is it okay for the player to make the discretion, be like, if I got hit in the helmet, I'm okay. But you take as a discretion when it comes to surgery, and he's not a surgeon. So I think that money is going back to the Raiders. That's why we're hearing rumors of a certain individual from Dallas who does not want to be there. The Raiders called and asked about his availability. You know the name. I ain't gonna get out there, even though I ain't with the team. I ain't trying to tamper. Y'all know what it is. All right, man. Let's get into this shit, man. For real. I gotta make sure I got everybody, man. You got Circus Raider, my 2 cents. Vision is clear. Salute to you. Appreciate you for pulling up. Yes, sir. Randy Dawson in the building, man. Damn, I thought. Oh, McCormick. Hey, I for real. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and get it. Let's cover the news now. I don't like leaving none of you guys behind because y'all spend your time out your day to come here to deal with your boy Lunatic on the Lunatic Raiders show. So I'm gonna do my due diligence and shout out all y'all, man, for real. But I'm trying to. Yeah, Cam Miller's on the practice squad. I got the whole list. We're gonna look at it, y'all. Just give me a minute. Y'all come in first, and then we'll get to the content next. Let me see. We got everybody. Tomorrow, Raider Paul, my 2 cents. Who else? I'm Not Bueno. Circus Raider. Arnie Garza, how's it going, man? Been a minute, man. Hey, good to see you. Like I say, slow motion is better than none. I appreciate you. Shout out to the 94 watching. I appreciate y'all, man. We're gonna get into it. Let me go. You'll be staying at the hotel El Jefe. That's on Fremont Street. I know where that's at. Hey, Fremont Street is cracking though, bruh. Like better prices at everything. Better prices. Let me see. I'm trying to think of everything down there. There's a lot of good food places down there. In the Arts District. I gotta see what date are you coming? What date are you coming? If it's the first, I'll give you some more information too. Let me know the date. What was it? The Cowboy game? Let me see something real quick. Cowboys versus Raiders date for 2025. November 17th. Okay, because I was thinking if you got there for First Friday is cracking every month on first Friday every month. I just said this shit. But man, the food, I'm telling you, the food, the entertainment, all that is dope. Fremont Street though, I gotta check the schedule. They do have free concerts there, so every weekend is like a free concert they have going on there. So I gotta check the schedule online and see who's performing. But yeah, hey, Fremont Street is it'd be litty out there for real, for real. Let me see who else we got up in the building, man. We got let me see. Arnie says, question: who is your biggest surprise player we didn't bring back on the 53-man practice? Oh shit, good question. Okay, hold on to that question. I'm gonna highlight it, and we gonna get into it because I got the whole list. I'm gonna tell you the surprise though. Ah shit, the biggest surprise. Oh shit! Shout out to Raider at Peaches. She brought me a stick. She brought me a $50 stick, y'all. Oh my god! So now I gotta get. I'm trying to get my stick game up. Dub Raider, bro. We gonna hit that tapping ass one day. No, not tapping ass. Y'all stop. I didn't say tapping ass. I said tap and ash. ASH. It's a cigar lounge. Quit. She brought me shout out to Coach Gravy who gave me this one, man. I appreciate my first stick that he gave me. And Raiderette Peaches came and brought me this. Oh, sucky now. Oh, sucky now. Let me get one of them right now, girl. Oh yeah, she on point. Yeah, we got a good show for y'all. Man, you know what? Hey, Mike G, my guy, always been with me since I was knee-high to a tadpole, man. Salute. UFC. Oh, UFC too, huh? You know, bruh. You know what? Saturday Raiders versus Colts. Oh, you're going to the Colts game. Okay. Oh, October 4th? That's first Friday. First Friday weekend. So you coming just in time. Eric Holloway, shout out to you. Oh my God. He gave me the $50. Holla. I just nutted. In my head I did. Did I say that out loud? My mic on? Oh, it's hot too. My mic is hot. Hey, scratch that, y'all. I talk about in my head. Like they call me a nut. So I nutted. You know what I mean? Hey, we about to get it lit though. Hey, appreciate y'all, man. Man, my guy, Eric, Mickey, Vicky, man, now I can get my circumcision. Yes, indeed, man. Let's go. Let's go, man. All right, let's get into the content, man. I'm up here having fun with y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. We are deep as FUCK backwards. I had to say cuff. Because I'm trying to kick back on the cussing, man. Hey, shout out to the kids out there that rock with the nation, man. We does this for everybody. All right, let's get into the content, shall we? Bam! Let me hit them on one. Oh, I didn't even like this one. Okay. All right. News of the day: the Raiders have claimed Brennan Jackson, defensive end out of Washington State. He was drafted by the Rams last season, 2024, in the 5th round. They waived him. They was hoping to bring him back on waivers. I know they were. They had to at 6'4", 263 pounds. I know you had to. And he had 3 sacks in the preseason. One game he had 2 sacks in the first half. Potential is there. And when we look at the practice squad, let's talk about the 53-man roster first. This is a team, the Raiders that is, have kept 10 offensive linemen as well as 10 defensive linemen. You can tell that the mentality of this team is old school. It starts in the trenches. You will not have a successful season without the trenches. So what they do, we're going to double up on it. We have our starters, but we got our backups too. Now, a lot of people may not be too enthused of some of the names that we kept as defensive or offensive linemen, but the fact of the matter is this. You will never see, and I told you guys this before previously, last week, you will never see the second string in altogether unless we're getting blown out or we're blowing somebody out. Hopefully the latter. Hopefully, we're blowing people out where we're resting the starters. Y'all get in there and finish the game. So I'm not really mad at that, but I understand injuries do happen in the trenches. When these guys lock up, when they lock horns and you 300 pounds plus, yeah, bruh, things can happen. Pancakes can cause ACLs and Achilles and all that good shit. Hopefully that does not happen to us and we stay healthy, but I understand the depth needed at defensive line as well as offensive line. So to add another defensive lineman, that's very interesting. And I know they said interviewing Patrick Graham, his vision is to just, like Philadelphia, just throw waves at you. Fresh bodies at you, just nonstop, all game long, just constantly harassing the quarterback, wearing down the offensive line, because we know the offensive line of whoever we play are not going to change out. They're not going to change out. They're in the game for the long haul unless somebody gets injured and has to get replaced. But the offensive, that's the one disadvantage between defensive linemen and offensive linemen. Offensive linemen, your 5 is your 5. Defense that I throw at you, I can switch it up. I can go 3-4. I can go 4-3, 4-2-5. I can do all that and bring in different bodies that can do different things. But you're stuck with your starting 5 on offensive line. And we're in the same predicament. But with us having 10 offensive linemen on the 53, the joke's on you, Jack. We gon' there. Hey, ain't no doubt about it. Chip Kelly, Patrick Graham, Pete Carroll, John Spytek, Tom Brady, Jesus Christ, Iron Man, Superman, the Fantastic Four, Thundercats, Transformers, the Smurfs. They all know they're trying to win now. That's a perfect example of them trying to win now. They know it's a long, rigorous season. And we know we can't go into... Some people only keep 8 offensive linemen on the 53. 8! The Raiders 2-upped them. Why? Because they understand if we're going to win this year, we got to make sure all hands on deck. We got to make sure that we can finish the season strong. And you might have some lumps and bruises along the way. So, hey, I see it. I understand it. Hey, let's see what happens, man. Okay, let's go ahead and jump into this right here. Brennan Jackson, another addition to the defensive line, and being claimed means you must be added to the 5-3. Thank you, baby girl. I gotta get my breakfast, y'all. Oh, what was that? Oh, that was my I was just opening my hash browns. Oh, wait a minute. It's in the afternoon. I can do. Yeah. Salute to the sponsor, the non-sponsor of the show, Corona. The lunch is brunch. No, it's not brunch. It's the lunch of champions. Let's go. You know, I'll be on my... I don't got to go to work till at night. So, hey, we good. All right. So, yes, that's one move that the Raiders have made. Let's go ahead and continue on further. Let's talk about the Raiders 2025 practice squad right here. And you see it on the screen, man. We're going to talk about it. So, Alex Bachman, wide receiver, has been added to the practice squad. Now, these are guys we're all familiar with, and we're glad to see them here. Because we were kind of concerned, like, hey, they did solid in preseason, and we let them walk. Another name, Chris Collier, running back. We brought him back. Terrell Edmonds, that we just brought in, safety. We know he's not really too familiar with the defense, but they brought him back because he could be a very useful player on the defense that we're doing. Jahafri Harvey, defensive end on the practice squad. This is a guy that I knew we were going to bring dude back because when he was in there, even with the third stringers, Shedrick Jackson, wide receiver, Bo Jackson's nephew. Not just because he's Bo Jackson's nephew, but at his Auburn Pro Day coming out of college, he ran an unofficial 4.25 40. That's just a little tip. We're going speed, y'all. And this guy was productive. He was just on the lower end of the wide receiver scale. He wasn't going to surpass. Now that we added Amari Cooper, he wasn't going to pass him because of the experience. We know about Thornton. We know about Besh. We know the situation with Jacoby Myers and him asking to be traded, but I think it's just a power move to try to speed things up on a deal because they were discussing a deal. That's a fact. They just couldn't agree on one. So we know we want him here. He wants to be here, or he wouldn't have been discussing a contract in the first place. So Jacoby Myers, I think that situation will get ironed out unless the Raiders just say, you know what? After the season, hey, you can go to any team you want to. We just gonna probably get a third or fourth round compensation for him. So we're in a win-win situation. Next up, Matt Jones, linebacker, another guy you keep in the mix. So you want to keep a lot of these guys that's been learning the system during camp and preseason. See, it makes sense. In case somebody goes down, somebody that knows what they're supposed to do when you add them in the game. Now, I understand we added Brennan Jackson. Not familiar, but he can learn. He can learn as we go. It's easy for a defender. Go get quarterback. You know what I mean? We've seen that with Booker, Thomas Booker, the fourth that we got in the trade for Jacorian Bennett. He came in day one. Didn't know what the hell, but he knows go get quarterback. So that's not a hard thing to sell on a player. We also brought back Trevin Mae, defensive tackle, another defensive line guy that's on the practice squad. So in case something does happen, we got access to him. That's been learning the system. Now we know Cam Miller, quarterback, was brought back. That was a Tom Brady guy. He is a project. He cleared the waivers, so he's back on the practice squad as well. Albert, okay, I hope I don't mess this up. I'm gonna try to get it. You know what? Albert O. Jr. Albert O. Jr. tight end. We just gonna say that. Albert O. Jr. tight end on the practice squad as well. Carter Runyon, we know tight end, was showing good promise during the thing, but we're only keeping 3 tight ends, so we know that was not gonna be a thing for him to make the 53, but he's on the practice squad because with only 3 tight ends, if one go down, you need somebody to call up. And it's not even the only tight end on the practice squad. As you can see, we have 2 with Albert O. Jr. As a tight end as well. Justin Shorter, another wide receiver that showed potential. Man, brought him on the practice squad as well. Here's the big name people were wondering about. Would he clear waivers? Laki Tasi is back with the Las Vegas Raiders, offensive lineman in the international player program on the roster. Does he count against the 16? I don't think so. I think that's the added dude that we can have, and he does not count against the roster. I think the practice squad counts as well with that rule as well. Trey Taylor. We know Trey Taylor's safety that we had on the roster. Was he out of Air Force? Back with the team as well. This guy, I thought he would have a possibility of making the 53, and Greedy Vance, USC cornerback. Showed good promise, especially in that last game against Arizona, getting that sack. But he Greedy Vance, hey, that's Greedy. If you watching this podcast, bro, check this out. Here goes a double entendre for your name. I remember watching an NBA game one time, and Kobe Bryant was playing, and the announcer said that greatness is greedy. So Greedy Vance, go be great. Greatness is greedy. Remember that. So, hey, I appreciate that, man, for real. Dalton Wagner, we know this guy, tackle, large-bodied human being. Once he was in college, his NIL deal was with the WWE, so we know after football, Dalton Wagner will probably be the next Undertaker. And then of course a guy that we thought that was showing promise as well, JT Woods, safety, has now been brought back onto the Raiders practice squad for 2025. So that right there, ladies and gentlemen, makes up your practice squad for the Raiders. There's a lot of good things to look forward to. So with all the new guys that have been added to the 53 as well as the practice squad, I'm going to salute y'all because you are now Raiders, and we always say, once a Raider, always a Raider. Salute to the nation, man. We does this. All right, let's take this off the screen. Now it's all back on us. Shout out to the chat, man. I appreciate y'all. Shout out to the 93 that's watching. Let's get it to 100. Let's get it to 100. Let's get 100 views and at least get 50% of those to be likes. I want at least 50 likes on this video, man. I appreciate y'all. I does this. Let's see. Our starters will compete. Yes, compete. Pete Carroll. I see the pun. The pun intended. I see you. For real. I'm every game. But we do lack depth at every position group but tight end and linebacker. True or false? I would not say every position we lack depth. The reason being is because it's all due on the philosophy of the coaching staff as far as what position groups do they need more bodies at than others. Like, in order to have 10 offensive linemen, you're taking those position slots away from something else. But we know how important offensive. We know this offense will not do shit without an offensive line. True or false? Without an offensive line, Genty doesn't do anything. Brock Bowers doesn't do anything. Michael Mayer, Trey Tucker, Thornton, Besh, Jacoby Meyer. What can they do without an offensive line to allow Geno Smith to make those throws? So, and I know a lot of people say, well, they go with like I said, about 8 offensive linemen some teams go with, because usually you'll have offensive linemen that can play multiple positions. We do have that. But the thing is, if you look at the practice squad, it's showing you their mentality. So, we got 10 people on the offensive lineman, right? On the 53. Notice let me go back to this real quick so I can show y'all. Now, I understand the game that they're playing. It's not even a game. I can understand their philosophy of what they're doing. Hold on, let me get this practice squad back onto the. Come on, dickhead. Hold on, I gotta do it side by. Come on, sucker. Bam. All right, so we got this. We got 10 people on the offensive lineman on the 53, correct? So that's more than usual. But notice how many offensive linemen are on the practice squad. I'll wait. Because by me looking at the offensive line, there's only one offensive lineman on the practice squad. So when you're doing this roster building, I add 10 people on the 53, so that allows me to have extra spots on the practice squad. Spicy Rice in the building. I appreciate you, man, for real. Spicy Rice in the building, man. Hey, welcome for real. So as you can see with the practice squad, there's only one offensive lineman on there. So that means if I only had 8 people on the 53-man roster that's an offensive lineman, I'll probably have about 3 people on the practice squad that's offensive linemen. But what if those linemen would have took up the spot of getting a Laki Tassi, or let me not overlook Laki Tassi too, but we know he's a project. He's not ready at all. So it ain't like we're going to call him up to start. But Wagner can. You feel me? So the way I look at it is, those spots on the practice squad, there's certain individuals we had to bring back. I think Laki Tassi was one. That's a project, and he doesn't count against the roster number, so it's pretty much a free, you know what I mean, a free tag. But we knew we had to have a Greedy Vance back because of his production. Cam Miller, a potential development quarterback that could be possibly could be our future. We don't know, but this is what they're going to find out. There's other people on here on wide receivers, because if we're all thin at wide, look, you said we're thin at wide receiver. Look how many wide receivers are on the practice squad. You see, tight ends too. We only keep 3 tight ends on the 53, so we have to. If one goes down, we only have 2. You're only like, if out of the 3 that we have on the roster, if one goes down, what do? You don't go off on the street and grab somebody that does not know the system. Why not keep the people that have been learning the system all off season? Coming to training camp, going to playing in preseason games. So if you look at the wide receivers, we got Shedrick Jackson, 1 wide receiver. You got Justin Shorter, 2 wide receiver. And then you got 1, 2, 2 tight ends. So you got 2 tight ends and 2 wide receivers. That's going to be involved in your passing game. That's 4 players on a 16-man practice squad. Defensive lineman is another one. How many defensive linemen we got? We got, a Jafari Harvey defensive end. Oh, we got 3 wide receivers. My bad. I overlooked Alex Bachman. So we got 3 wide receivers and 2 tight ends. 3 wide receivers. I know we're thin at wide receiver, but look what we got on the practice squad. People that know the system, learn the system, and sitting there in the wings in case somebody goes down. And not to mention, we did add Amari Cooper and not release none. So you figure you got, let's look at the 53. You got Jacoby Myers. You have Jacoby Myers. You have damn, why am I drawing a blank? Amari Cooper, that's 2. Then you have Thornton, 3. Bach, Besh, 4. Trey Tucker, 5. You have, is that all we got? We kept, so 5 wide receivers we got with 3 on the practice squad that can be called up at any time somebody goes down. I'm fine. I understand that. So that's the only thing. I'm just saying that we do have, you got to look at the practice squad as well. I know some people don't look at it, but sometimes you have to, like, if somebody do go down, who do we go to that knows the system already, where you can plug them, and you won't. And the guys coming off the practice squad does not mean they're going to be starters. They're going to replace the depth player that was already on the 53. You understand? So, like, for instance, we got 10 offensive linemen. If one offensive lineman go down, you don't call up Dalton Wagner to be a starter. Dalton Wagner is going to replace the guy that got hurt. So that's the way the domino effect happens that way. He's going to shore up the roster by coming on the back end to shore up the position of the guy who left to take over the starter spot that got hurt. So that's how you got to look at it. So we can look at the practice squad and see exactly what positions are short or shallow and which positions are full. There's not a lot of offensive linemen, so that means we got to be deep there. There's not a lot of defensive linemen. We got to be deep there. There's a lot of wide receivers. We might not be that deep there. There's a couple of tight ends, and we're only keeping 3. We know that shallow with only 3 tight ends. We didn't keep 4. Let me see. What else? Secondary is another one. We know we're kind of shallow in secondary. Why? Because there's a safety in Trey Taylor. There's a cornerback in Greedy Vance. There's a safety in JT Woods. There's a safety in Terrell Edmonds. And that is it. You got 4 secondary players on the practice squad. 2 safeties and 2 corners. So that kind of lets you know right there, okay, our numbers ain't as deep in the secondary at those positions because of other positions that it had to use, such as a 10-man offensive line position and a 10-man defensive line position. Those took 2, and from another area of the team. So you got to just break it down that way. I see it. You can look at the names and the positions and see what they did. Let me see who else is in the building. We got everybody up in here, man. What time is it? I'm about to get up here in a minute, man. But I appreciate each and every Cool Kev. What's the deal, yo? You see, I said right before. What I got a pause on? Hey, sometimes I be fucking up, bruh. Cool Kev. Hey, don't be telling nobody I be fucking up like that, cause they're gonna be like, "What's wrong with Loon?" Ain't nothing wrong with Loon. Loon is okay when I'm on air. Shout out to the 104 watching, man. Subscribe to the channel. I hope I have 52 people giving us likes over here, man. We doing this shit. You feel me? Cool Kev, my guy. Hey, Cool Kev, the OG. Eric Holloway with the $50 holiday. Hey, love the. Oh man, I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you, man. For real, a long way. No, and pause if that sounds Paulish. I'm gonna come with a word. If that shit sounds Pauslicious, you can't say it. You be like, whoa, that's Pauslicious. That sounds real specific. Hey, you can't say Paul. You know what? Scratch that. We're not gonna say Pauslicious. That's real. That's a double entendre too, where it's double 2 times the pause worthy. You feel me? Appreciate you, Eric, man. For real, for real. We up in. Oh, D Nice. Did I forget D Nice? Oh my God.
My name is D Nice. My name is D Nice.
D Nice in the building, man. For real. Pictures in the building. She holds it down. Do you be at the Black Hole Party? Yes. The Black Hole parties are all well. Last year they should keep it in the same place. There's a place called it's a lounge inside of Mandalay Bay called Eye Candy. It's completely free, not the drinks, but it's just a lounge, bro, in the middle of the casino floor. But it's dope. It's all Raider fans. Every home game. Me and Peaches last year we went and fucked with it, and we always have a good time there. Last time, like I said, they filmed the video to "I'm a Raider" though with Keek the Sneak. Damn, here I go again. Keek the Sneak, Yuck Mouth, and Corrupt, and they performed it live at the Black Hole Party at Eye Candy. So yeah, man. Hey, if you come into town for home games, it's usually the night before. So if the game is Sunday, then Friday or Saturday night, Eye Candy is cracking. It's you know how Vegas is, but to be a Raider theme like Vegas event, you already know. You already know. They be having midgets that like they swallow knives. You know they can't do swords because they too long. So they do butter knives. And then they juggle. I'm fucking with you, man. They don't swallow butter knives. That's fucked up. We're not called midgets. We're called little people. But the little people, they don't do sword swallowing. They swallow butter knives because you know their esophagus is only yay big. Let's go. But I'm gonna get my ass up out of here, man. I appreciate y'all for pulling up. Please, once again, hit those likes. If you're new here, subscribe to the channel. Once we hit 3,000, I will be giving away a free TV. Yes, you don't pay for it. You just be a subscriber. We do a random drawing, and you or even you might win it. Yes, indeed. So stay tuned, man. We get to 3,000 subscribers. Right now, we're at 2450. Was it 2451? 2451? 2451, I think it was. So we need what? 549? Sounds right to me. Can we get it? With your help? Yes, we can. So with that being said, man, you guys enjoy your Tuesday. Be safe. Make it back home to your loved ones. And I'll be back tomorrow. Same Raider time, same Raider channel, man. It's the Lunatic Raider Show right here on Raiders Allegiance. It was your boy Lunatic Raider, man. I appreciate y'all for coming through, supporting the channel. And let's keep hope alive, man. What can the Raiders do this year? We're going to find out in a couple of weeks, baby. So with that being said, like I always say about this time, I'm out this. B-I-H. Ha-ha!